Did you know hidden dental infections, toxic fillings, and root canals could be silently draining your health? Meet one of Mexico's top holistic biological dentists, bringing powerful insights inspired by pioneers like Dr. Hal Huggins. Watch on. You'll never look at your dental health the same way again.
Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Yoalli. I'm a holistic biological dentist here in Puerto Vallarta.
Can you explain to us what a holistic biological dentist does?
I don't know if it is a term that I came up with. It's a mixture of holistic that sees the patient as a whole instead of just treating them as just looking at their teeth and fixing their teeth. And biological, that it means to work with the better materials that are safer for the body, that are compatible with the body, and that do not harm us.
Can you give us an example? What is the most common procedures that you do?
Yes, as a biological dentist, it's not only to put materials in, but also to remove the toxic materials. And one of the most toxic materials that we have in our mouth are amalgams. Amalgams are the silver fillings. Composition of the amalgam filling is mercury, and mercury is one of the most toxic heavy metals that there are. And there's no reason for them to be in the mouth, but for some reason they are. And patients come to me to do a safe amalgam removal protocol so we can remove the amalgams and the vapors of the amalgam when we're drilling the amalgam or we're removing it don't affect them or myself on that process and filling them with a more compatible material. Biological dentist is a term that a lot of patients heard for the first time. There are very few biological dentists worldwide, and you have one here in Mexico.
I know you said that a lot of the biological dentists that we learn have been self-taught.
There are some schools that do, but I'm very self-taught person. All of my mentors are Dr. Hal Huggins, Dr. Price. There are doctors that left their knowledge in books, and a lot of it's books. I did learn also with Dr. Javier Morales, which was one of my biggest mentors in Tijuana. And I don't know if this story is ready for the market, but Dr. Huggins and Dr. Morales were the ones that actually started the amalgam removal protocol, but there was a difference between them and they completely separated. And they actually started the clinic here in Puerto Vallarta. And they split it. Dr. Hal Huggins became very communicate of it and wanted everyone to know, and Dr. Morales just worked on it. So you never hear about him, but they both became up with all the protocols and all of that. So it's pretty cool to have met him, and an honor to have met him. For school, I went to dental school in Tijuana, Baja California. It's called UABC for the initials. It's Universidad Autónoma de Baja California, where I study for dental school.
Any other type of procedures that can be done through biological dentistry?
It's not just the amalgam removal, it's everything. It's all of the normal procedures that are done with a regular dentist can be done with a biological dentist with a slight change on the procedures. Like crowns, most of the crowns have metals, and even though the metals of the crowns are not so toxic, they do create a blockage on our energy. Mouth and our teeth it's like a hologram of our body, and every tooth is connected and related to an organ, a system or something, and even emotions are related to our teeth. When we have a metal in our mouth, not only amalgams, but as well as crowns, they create a blockage on our energy, and everything is connected. Our body, our teeth are like a hologram of our body, and it's connected to our organs, or emotions, or systems. And if we have that blockage, it's causing a disturbance in our energy flow. Not only the crowns, also root canals, the extraction of the removal of the root canals, but also of normal teeth can create a cavitation or we can have a cavitation from an extracted tooth, which is bacteria on the bone that can cause infection all over our body because of the infection of a extracted tooth long ago that you don't even know. Some of these are weird symptoms that you have that you can fix with anything else, and you try everything, and it's because there's an infection in your mouth. Infections in our teeth and on our mouth are some of the biggest drainers of energy that our body can have, because it's a constant fight of the body to be dealing with all of these infections. So going back to what else does biological dentists do is the cavitations, the extractions of the root canals. I also do some ozone therapies to help patients that don't want to remove the root canals, because I am a biological dentist and I know that even if it's a very well done root canal, all root canals have bacteria and cause problems. But yes, there's the difference between how much bacteria is in a root canal. I call it like active bacteria or not. So we do some protocols to help the patients that want to keep the root canals to have the less amount of bacteria and help the body and their system to get rid of it.
There's people that paid a lot of money for their root canals, implants. So if they find out that they have to, or only is to remove, then removed.
There's different situations where when I have a patient that says, I just got 3 root canals because whatever reason, but I don't want to remove them, what can I do? I give them options. But when I have a patient that comes with a depressed immune system that has like an immune disease, like cancer, like Lyme's, like something that's really hurting their system, I don't hesitate. All root canals have to go because their body is already dealing with so much, and the root canals is just adding and adding to that. So if we want the body to heal faster and heal well, the root canals are a big part of that.
So let me ask you, most patients find you because they were looking into biological dentistry and they find you as an option? Or do they may think that there's something wrong with them, but they don't really know that it has to do with the teeth? How does it work?
Most of my patients already are looking for a biological dentist. There are some that just walk in and just say, wow, I didn't know everything that you're telling me and I want to go this way. But most of my patients already are looking for what I offer.
So, and that's why you said that most of your patients come from outside Mexico, because that's where it's most popular.
Correct.
When patients reach out to you from outside of the country and they want to come to you for treatment, what do they have to do? Like, do they have to send you some kind of paperwork, or do they just book the appointment and they get you to test down here?
We do everything here, but some of them like to know how much it's gonna cost them and what do they need. I always tell them, you can send me your x-rays, you can send me your charts. Depending on what your dentist told you, I will give you the prices of the office and you can make your own decisions, but I cannot give you what do you need if I haven't seen you. So I have to see them first. I see them, we do all the tests that we need. We talk about their specific case, and then we give treatment plan and estimate, and we go from there.
Anything else that you would like to add?
I would like to add that not only as a biological dentist, but a holistic biological dentist, I like to see patients as a whole, and I like to see patients as if they were my family, because we care about our family and we give the best care to our family. And that's the way that I like to see. My ethics on the work that I do are very important.
I would like to ask you something in a second. I'm not the only one.
Get a great smile with Dentification. Visit a hand-picked dental clinic today.